Gentlemen, please welcome Charlie Zero.
Thank you.
Now let's introduce the reader.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna be reading off from my second chapbook. It's called Disney World and the Conspiracy Shadows, and I've been writing this since last year. It's been months and days. I hardly went out, only went out 5 times. So mentally, I had a sacrifice, and my girlfriend made me kind of calm down because I wasn't all there. But I'm good. I'm good. That's all over now. So I'm glad I got what I needed to say from this, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of the stuff I'll be reading here and new stuff. Okay. This one it's called Mexican Anorexia, and this is based off of supermodels, runaways, how it's kind of weird how they look perfect, but I guess behind the scenes they kind of go through a lot of well, they torture themselves pretty much. But I guess that everyone's different when it comes to their body and shape, but I'll let you guys decide on this. Pressure to eat cheese, or should I keep taking more laxatives to compete with the world? Weight loss supplements, hypos for liposuction imperfection. The most awful thing about being skinny is that beauty stops by its grave. Dye commercials rely on you to buy death. High school popularity girls participate in starvation. Business institutions targeting teenage bliss. Do you want to look like a skeleton? Then keep on taking Xenical pills and watch your self-esteem drown. Latina supermodels, hungry for another eating disorder. Rib cage bone and a sucked face. If you want people to accept you, love yourself because everything about you is real. My faith to you sees natural beauty. Be the strongest rose in the field. Don't let hope go to waste. Always look towards the sun. The brightest energy of love will keep your heart and smile blooming. Okay. I'm going to change it up here a bit. All right. This one, it's called Mickey Mouse was JFK until he got assassinated by the CIA. I was watching a lot of propaganda, 2 films from Walt Disney himself that he produced back in the day, and I was so infatuated by what he used with getting away with his idea of the war and everything. So I just discovered that Donald Duck is Harley Lee Oswald, and here's why. Disney youth suffers propaganda everywhere. Winnie the Pooh diagnosed ADHD. Education down in the meat grinder. People enjoy ignorance and cheerful smiles. Playing inside the belly of the beast. We interrupt you with an important news story. This week, Pluto attempted to slay Mickey Kennedy. Unsuccessful. Also, numerous reports indicate that Pluto is affiliated with the Japanese mafia. Coincidence? Love equals destruction. Hate equals ministry. Comply with bloodshed. Quickie the clown, self-promoter, suicide. Sylvia babies turn gold into cancer. We live in utopia where tyrants slaughter dolphins and lions. Hello, Unabomber. Hello, Waco, Texas. Hello, Timothy McVeigh. Hello, Anarchist Cookbook. Hello, 9/11. Hello to the great floods. Hello to many disasters to come. Breaking news. Mickey Kennedy has been assassinated by Donald Duck. Rest in peace. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. All right. All right. This one is, I was inspired by Alice in Wonderland and Richard Ramirez, which some of you may or may not know. He was the Night Stalker. And I believe he quoted saying, "I'll see you at Disneyland." And, well, this is based off of everything that went on back in the day. It's titled Cheshire Cat Dresses Like the Night Stalker. I'll see you at Disneyland. MK Ultra, Clockwork Orange, Area 51. Similipon dolls build wrinkle monument diagrammas. Kill the king, Palestinian whore. Polygamous pimps sip cyanide fruit punch. Beethoven brings calamity to Einstein's masseuse. Dairy surrogates nibble on the beehive uterus disclaimer, extracting tapeworms beneath a Ukrainian pussy riot. Odium discontents my generation of tomorrow. Tarot cards pledge Anubis Colosseum misanthropic scriptures. Cheshire Cat went on a murderous rampage, killing 14 victims in a cold-blooded massacre documentary psychosis. Felix the Cat, 69 mob California crime lord, organized mafia gang work for the LAPD arms trafficking Second Amendment. Chicano whitewash hipster clones, Chicano wannabe rappers degrading the music scene, 187 drive-by. Nero Kaiser, Apex Eschatology, unhinges Zodiac Manifesto Incognito. Four Horsemen Apocalypse, Wizard of Oz, Full Metal Jacket. Barry Jennings' Puzzling Dead lies within the truth about Building 7 demolitions. We Are the Net, whistleblowers, self-informants, anonymous hackers. Edward Snowden exposes wiretapping surveillance. Stanley Kubrick's archives will help us understand how the Aztec calendar has devoted itself into a false requisite sham. Okay, now I'm going to read some new ones here. I'm very infatuated by the cyber culture, and from the 90s and today, it's very underground. This really doesn't have quite a meaning, but it's very, I'd say more of an abstract or surrealism. But I'll let your minds kind of sink that in. And this was titled Beethoven Down Syndrome, which I am diagnosed with in real life. Postmortem Achilles heel. Sucked time from its incarceration program tried. Black digital wounds spark. Modulation sweating. Erase nostalgic. Telekinesis is your ecstasy liquid. Quadramena hybrids bathe in scanning errors. Steampunk number 6. Beethoven challenges Mozart. Cowboy operators exist everywhere in the upgrade regime. Thaumaturgy Vikings, pull out the SIM card from my temporal lobe. Polysaccharide, paroxysm, arachnid gods, register virtuoso T-1. Augmentation amputee, read the alphabets backwards, close your eyes, and be ready for what's to come next. Okay, and this is another one titled, Are We Designing Delirium by Painting 7? And 7 to me is my favorite number. I studied a lot of numerology back in the day, but this one was written in a state where I couldn't sleep. It was last year when I was writing my Disney propaganda chapbook, and well, here we go. Xbox sequencers soaking in Apollo's language. Brothers and sisters age with clay. Psychoneurosis submit. Writing is restricted here in point mob identity. Polyglot sells idealist merch. Today's continuation motivates us to keep on repeating mistakes. Smear the music notes, but don't touch the evolved eon. Psychiatrists contradict dead bucolic nouns. Turn off faith, turn on sex. We pretend that consciousness was raped, so you choke on your own poetic sugar. Dionysus, the emperor of Viagra, dancing naked, intoxicating you. Eliminate the last audience, reevaluate morality. Don't preach originality. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is another new one. It's titled Fragments of a Dead Digital Poet. And I wrote this because I was a victim of bullying. I was, not anymore. And I had to struggle, and to this day I kind of have PTSD, which I have to kind of resort to writing so I won't start bursting or getting nervous breakdowns. I still get them quite often, but I always have to write or read so I won't have to take any medication. Reading and poetry is my medicine. I'm sure you guys all relate to that too. And this is me trying to leave that past and let it go and move on and don't look back. Rotting myself away, I can see my own reflection fading in the fading hyperspace cosmogonic. Yesterday's past of me drifted toward the edge of a burning memory. I remember a long time ago how alone I felt, living in an empty dungeon hell, isolated, falling apart and disheveled. I never wanted to fit into your world because you aren't real. Every single thing about you was a complete fabrication. Misery, void. My weeping road seeks to me a suicidal plea. Sorry. Reality is absurd, meaningless, unrefined. A morbid specter whose manifestation disguises itself within me. Craving life so deep, I start to watch myself hurt beyond despair. Drugs, 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 in the company of pain we numb. Disintegrate my old pages. How much longer could I hold on to sorrow? Let all my scars pull me down to the bottomless pit. I feel like I'm slipping away. Don't know if I should win or lose the fight. But I am not going to give up. This moment to take aim and seek victory, challenging the demons who've taken refuge in my head. For what it's worth, I've come a long way to be the angry man who was at the verge of self-destruction, counting down to my final expiration date. Now I am the poet who fears not death, but the dying tribulation of a one man's last shadowy breath.
Will you accept a will you accept a hook?
Yes.
That was
yes.
very
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was very.
I never cried. I was gonna take this one to the grave, but
Not anymore.
okay, not anymore. Okay. I believe I got two more. Whew. Okay. Sorry.
It's good.
Okay.
That was
Thank you.
great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This one's gonna be mind